God, what is that?
David doesn't need to tell me anything about it. I don't want to know. Guys, I don't know what flirting is. I still don't have an intro, so we're just gonna get straight into it. One moment, I'm in a surreal forest standing on purple goo with a mad god. The next moment, I'm being praised by a multi-eyed tentacle monster. Maybe these are all just my deathbed hallucinations. Let's lock back in. I want to see who the next person comes in. I'm in the midst of my contemplation. Terrifying sounds emanate from my boss's office. I don't want to know what that is. Okay, next person. Steps another visitor. This one decided to come in through the door for a change.
Oh my God, what is that?
Now, why are you leaning? Oh my God. He's bleeding. I hope he doesn't knock over my shelves of shampoo with jojoba oil and delicate lilies on his way. Oh, are you a zombie, sir, or do you need medical attention? What kind of meat grinder has this guy been through? He looks like someone who could rip me apart if he doesn't like what he hears. I need to be careful if I don't want to become the next victim. You look like the Terminator at the end of the second movie, buddy. The Terminator who just wrecked my entire floor. Well, it's hard to imagine how the other fighter looks. I really want to say that. I don't want to die. He lets out a gurgling, raspy laugh. You don't want to know what the other fighter looks like. Splendid. Honestly, I really don't want to know. My inner archive labeled I don't want to know this is at risk of bursting from overflow tonight. Same. There's so much that I don't need to know, so don't tell me. Words clearly come to him with great difficulty, which is probably not surprising for a man without half a face. He clears his throat, but that doesn't help much. I need blood. Clearly. He tried to smile. It would be charming if he had all the necessary muscles for that. Now it will haunt me in my nightmares, among other things. Honestly, it could be worse. The client pauses again, briefly, to clear his throat. Let me see what we have. Yeah, good choice. Step to the storage. Just in case. Oh, wait, what? He suddenly leans forward, boring into me with his remaining eye. That's what I was gonna go do. Calm down. What the hell? A strange pressure builds in my head. The edges of my vision blur. An unyielding command blossoms in the center of my mind. I don't know why, but I feel an incredibly strong urge to find him blood. I find myself in a storeroom, a tangled labyrinth of shelves reaching up to the ceiling, stuffed with boxes, crates, and mysterious cans. So where could the blood be? I need to think fast. He's not going to wait forever. Right now, I'm at the very beginning of this crazy place. Why did he have to hypnotize me to do this? I was gonna try and find him blood either way. Scream, Bob, where's the blood? I don't think I want to scream for Bob right now. Process of elimination. I don't think it's the last two. I'm thinking that it's either food for mouth or supplies for self-propelling gearbox. I don't know if he's planning to drink the blood or use it for his own health. I don't know what he is. Fingers crossed. We're going over here. This aisle is a dirty metallic labyrinth of tires, batteries, and containers filled with strange liquids. Please have blood in one of those containers. A pyramid of oil cans labeled the best from Azatoth teeters in the middle. On the shelves, there are more cans, this time for engines running on souls of sinners. Oh, no blood here. Look elsewhere. You hear knocking. Okay, I'm going. Right now I'm at the very beginning of this crazy place. Food for mouth. I really hope my manager will eventually learn English properly. He's not going to learn English properly. He's not planning on staying here. Anxious packaging, even in front of the department stores. I don't even want to read all of this. I just need to find the blood. Food for mouth. Food afraid of heat, infused nutritional flows, dense energy blocks for chewing. What is food afraid of heat? Oh, like ice cream? Okay, well, I'm going to go with this one. Liquid regret, primordial broth. I'm not going to attempt pronouncing that. So these are a bunch of drinks. Nothing resembling blood. Crap. I need to hurry. Yeah, I need to hurry now. Food afraid of heat. Fuck, I feel like I locked myself into a bad ending. Is there any frozen blood here? I don't care about any of this other stuff. Let's just see if there's any blood here. There's one that reads Kevin. We don't need to... Oh, there's blood here. Okay, cool. Blood of human organism Kevin, taste of unfulfilled dreams and unwarranted expectation. High content of cheap alcohol and tuberculosis. Oh. Taste of efficient resource and artifact accumulation. I'm gonna do Michael. The blood in this jar has a rich, almost glowing ruby hue. It looks healthy and full of energy. He abruptly lifts his head as I approach. You could have hurried up. I tried my best. Ugh, for crying out loud, what the hell is this crap? He reads the note on the jar. Michael. Well, you were a lucky guy, Michael. Too bad I can't kill him a second time. Oh. Tastes like a happy family, a successful career, a retirement account, and this jerk probably never even had cockroaches. I think I'll speak this time. He chuckles quietly. Yeah, there's something to that. Cool that you found human blood. Good job, you're sharp. I'm gonna wash my dirty face. Don't get bored. While he's not here, I have a perfect opportunity to wipe away the blood stains. I'm just scrubbing a pool of blood on my first day at work. An interesting story for Reddit. A wonderful tale. I'm doing just fine. Nobody has eaten me. We're not gonna tell Reddit about nothing. Once this month is to a close, I'm just gonna pretend none of this happened. Oh, your face is back. Okay. He's looking so much fresher with the second half of his face, although his expression still resembles that of a constipated owl. I'll just stand here for a while, okay? Take a little break. Besides, there's nobody here with you right now. And just so you know, if you try to contact the werewolves, I'll take your head and crush it like a walnut. I don't know who you're talking about, so you're fine. I couldn't contact them if I wanted to. I'm David, by the way, a vampire, as you may have already guessed. To be honest, I didn't guess. A bunch of different kind of monsters could need blood, so... What an incredibly interesting way to start an acquaintance, especially that part about the walnut. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Okay, Sarah. I knew a Sarah once. She used to trade kidneys in Venice Beach. She was a good girl until she got packed up. He's trying to provoke me, deliberately sharing the dirty details of his life to see how uncomfortable I can get. I'm just gonna say no kidneys for you. Not tonight, sir. Wow, I don't know how I'll survive this. What, boredom? You'll be fine. Now I have a vampire here and he's regenerating. Wonderful. The main thing is to not accidentally blurt out something wrong. I need to be friendly. I don't know what I should say here, to be honest. I still don't really have a read on him. With Darren, it was a bit easier because it seemed like, with him you could just say something funny or out of pocket. But with David, I'm not fully sure. The guy clearly expects people to be afraid of him. He might have looked lost when he first arrived here, but now seeing my fury obviously feels right at home. It's not over yet. Oh God. Although you're too bony, I'm definitely not too bony. Don't say that. I'll just say let me help. He can figure out the rest. Let me help. He looks at me skeptically. The offer of help is probably so foreign and unexpected to him that it leaves him momentarily dumbfounded. You, what? You want to play nurse? I might as well if I got nothing else to do. It's just a couple of scratches and a little piece of ass that will probably grow back on its own. I'm fine. You didn't need to tell me that other bit. I didn't need to know that. You afraid of doctors, bro? Afraid? I'm not afraid of anything in this life. I'm the most fearless bloodsucker in the world. I'm not afraid of some nurse with crooked hands. I've dealt with such crap that you... Wait a second, are you trying to challenge me? I shake my head with the most sincere look of innocence on my face. Hand over your first aid kit. If another werewolf isn't hiding in there, I have no reason to worry. Your entire shoulder is just gone over here. Well, not entire, but like damn. Now I really want to know what the other guy looks like. David sheds his jacket, shirt, and t-shirt. You're wearing 2 shirts on? Okay. Judging by those bullet scars, he has quite an interesting past. Or maybe he was attacked by werewolf cowboys with guns. Most likely the former. I'm gonna imagine the latter because it's funnier. It's a heavy military-style metal box with a faded label reading "Kit for Alternatively Living Organisms." Bob and the way he fucking likes to label shit is so aggravating. And all of this lives in the city sewers? I don't know how you're going to use bathrooms now. I'm not. I'm just gonna avoid it. I wonder if werewolves just clawed him up, or if he managed to kill someone too. My instincts, something out of the Stone Age suggests he could have. Well, yeah. I don't think you need instincts he's a vampire. I don't think you need instincts for that. You really need to stop with these fights. They won't lead to anything good. I'm not his fucking mom. I'm dying of laughter. He chuckles happily, trying to hide a glimmer of pride behind humor, but I won't be fooled. I read through what medication I need to grab. The regenerating extract for alternatively. I should just stop reading this at this point. Do something wrong and I'll rip your nostrils through your ass. You don't need it to chill out. You know, you have this fantastic talent for coming up with friends who should write scripts for action movies. Well, I suppose it's just a matter of experience, probably. And you, well, watch what you're doing, or there will be consequences. I apply the black goo to his wound. I was not expecting that sound effect. I hope it's not from your squid manager. Well, we all hope for that, buddy. Naturally, no pleases or thank yous from him, but at least he's no longer threatening to do something to my ass every 5 seconds, yeah. Oh, a lot of it is gone now. He's driving me crazy, even more than that clown from earlier, it seems. Definitely not more than Dayron. Dayron is a completely different breed. This is pretty relaxing. Maybe the devs are like throwing me a bone here. Let's just say I have certain fetishes. I'm not saying that, so we'll say the first one. Wow, God bless your noble heart. He shifts awkwardly. Clearly he's uncomfortable and unaccustomed to being the object of compassion, so he immediately hides behind yet another sarcastic comment. I feel sorry for every little kitten on the street. Sometimes I even feel sorry for especially large, nasty, troublesome kittens. I bet you have 40 cats living in your apartment and all of them are strays. Are you reading my mind? Because if so, please give me some space. Most of the time, help isn't altruistic. People always seem to want something in return, money, a favor, for you to take them off the hook. Helping people for no reason is like throwing shit at the wind. Alright, moving on, screw this. I honestly don't care what's going on in your head. This is the most unconvincing lie I've ever heard in my life. You definitely care, but I'm not gonna bother him. Thank you. Oh my god, you said thank you. That's crazy. So it says he's wearing 2 shirts. Is this just like a flannel? And then this is his actual shirt. So the client is fed, clean and healed, and yet he's still here not putting anyone in a counter. The chip jar is lacking. I look at him. He's supposed to be full of energy, but instead he looks lost. David is deep in thought, in that dark, gloomy little place that occupies his mind. Are you planning to pitch a tent here, or... David snorts, hearing the impatience in my voice. What, already tired of my company, doll? I leave when I want to leave, and I don't want to leave yet. I'm curious about one thing. I haven't talked to a regular human in a long time. Does your face always look that funny when you're thinking about something? My face doesn't really, my expressions don't really change. I'm trying really hard to change the tone of my voice, but it mostly stays the same as well. Let's conduct an experiment. Suppose you're now a free vampire, able to go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Where would you go? In all seriousness, where I would go? Can I go places in the sun? Are you the type of vampire that can walk in the sun? Because if I can go to places in the sun, I'm just gonna travel. You know what I should do? I should go to like a cosplay convention. That's what I should do. Lean them a little closer when suddenly... Oh, that's not... I don't even have time to blink before David vanishes. Now he's a little bat hiding behind the counter. Listen up. Don't say anything about me. Sit tight and behave, or you'll feel incredibly shitty. Trust me, if you rat me out to that mutt, I'll find a way to get out and twist your head off. Okay. Chill out, baby bat. So now a werewolf is coming. Oh, good evening, man. Apologies for the sudden intrusion. Edward, you can just call me Eddie. We're chasing down a certain pest. You haven't seen a vampire around here by chance, have you? You know, young, a bit scruffy, wearing a leather jacket. You see, here's the story. One of our packs nearly took out a vampire sire and his offerings a few hours ago. It was a tough battle. We suffered losses. We tried to track them and found one of them, well, more like a pile of ash where he once lay. It seems one bloodsucker off the other while he was weakened. Their family values are quite lacking. It seems patricide has occurred. David doesn't need to tell me anything about it. I don't want to know. Probably that's why he had all those questions about vampirism. He was trying to get advice on where to go next after killing his creator, but in a completely idiotic way. I wouldn't say it's idiotic. That's a fair question to ask. So I'm just gonna tell him, hey, travel. Go wherever you want to go. That's what I would do. I'm not gonna give him away. That bastard threatened me 5 minutes ago, but now he's small, trembling, and helpless. He's my bastard. I force a smile and say I haven't seen anything. A quiet, peaceful night. Eddie examines me closely. He's probably catching a faint scent of blood, but my calm demeanor throws him off. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I just realized he's glaring at Eddie. Strange. Well, okay, if he shows up, just give a whistle. We won't be far away from here. Good night, ma'am. Good night. He was so nice. I like wolves. He could have turned me in, but I didn't. Honestly, the only person who's really threatening to me is my boss. And that would have been the sensible decision. I don't care. So what's the answer to my question? What would you do if you were a vampire? Learning a bunch of stuff is also something I would do, but I feel like it's more accurate for me to say the top one. I take everything life has to offer. Travel, entertainment, new experiences. The world is full of wonders, and when you're immortal, all doors are open to you. Yeah, I'm doing everything. Oh, still waters run deep and all that. Pity the road of adventure led you to a stinky gas station. Maybe you're right. The world isn't limited to this lousy town. He says this quietly, almost to himself, looking out the window at the dark, empty hallway. No sense in staying here, but he's gonna come back at some point. Here, for future adventures. Oh, thank you. He says goodbye. The gas station sinks into absolute silence. Well, that was quite an interesting encounter. I could have really turned him in, but I didn't want to. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. I'm getting a little too used to it now. I haven't really said much that's quippy. I need someone really unhinged to walk in through the door. Host? Oh, this is definitely not another vampire. Who is you? No, for real, who is you? The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension. Hi. Hello. My name is Victor. Aren't your parents pirates by chance? No. Aren't your parents farmers by chance? I took his... Oh, is this flirting? Guys, I don't know what flirting is. Aw, then when did they get such a sweet peach? He is kind of adorable. His face instantly lights up, so much so that even his ears are smoking, it seems. Thank you. You're immediately my favorite. Miss, I actually wanted to give you a compliment. I meant to flirt. Victor makes a vague gesture with his hands as if trying to describe a complex mechanism that just exploded. It was supposed to go completely differently. You're supposed to blush and giggle and you broke it all. Well, unfortunately, I don't know what flirting is, so you're gonna have to be a lot more smooth than that. His stomach is growling horribly. I hope this guy's okay. One of two things. Either someone came in here and dared him to do this, or he's trying to soften me up to give him free food. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? Considering I didn't know it was flirting because the game had to tell me, unfortunately, yes. Awkwardness is a great style. I liked it. Well, it could have been better. So you're saying there's a chance. Thank you. I'm still learning. So I'm not that bad. It wasn't completely disgusting. Is he supposed to be like a succubus? Is that is he a succubus in training? Is that what it is? Alright. It could have been better. I can deal with that. This is constructive. Maybe the problem was the presentation or the pirates parts are cool, right? Everyone loves pirates. Wait, no, don't answer. I'm talking too much again. Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire... He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Oh. Brapsy? 2 packs of Brapsy, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairied fingers. Please, darling. I added that please. She did not say please. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. I have a colleague? I don't remember having a colleague. Did Bob mention that? And I just forgot. And hurry up. I need to rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. I already forgot what she asked. She asked for Brapsy, screaming something and something else. I'm starting to pack the order at the same time this incubus... Oh, right. So he is an incubus. Sorry, I always get incubus and succubus mixed up. I'm not someone who follows the lore of incubi and succubi that closely. At the same time, this incubus awkwardly tries to hit on the lady, and I thought we had something special. I guess he's just practicing. Poor thing. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Oh, okay. We get it. Yes, we get it. You're married. We get it. I'll help him out. Victor suddenly remembers he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. I need a book. Victor scans my stinking... I know this person means like stinking as in the smell, but that's not how I interpreted it. Stinking supernatural realm of discount rotten chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it. Could you take a look? It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend because, I'm employee of the month in my lair. Oh, he didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month. Well, life force harvesting for dummies or something like that. I hear him mumbling quietly to himself. Such a shame. Should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time. Oh, I like him. He might just be my favorite. Okay, so now I need to find a book. Oh my goodness. What in the anime? Everything you ever wanted to know about demons and everything you didn't want to know about them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind for who. Clearly not for the family. Let's study it. Who's let's? It would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expected too much from this life. No, seriously, just take the book and go. Why am I still here? But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger and we're going to end it here. I also don't have an outro yet, so I still don't know what sounds the most natural for me, but I guess I'll just see you guys in the next part. Bye.